All right, I'm going to set up for you guys two problems, one that's with decimal subtraction and one that's with decimal addition. And I just want to show you how I did it in class so you can remember how to do it when you get home. So first, remember that for adding and subtracting of decimals, we have to line up our decimals. And what I showed you in class today was I recommend you make a little structure. And you put all your decimals in place. That way, as you build your problem, you're going to make sure that those decimals are lined up. So here, the 312 goes before the decimal, and the 55/100ths goes after. Notice that the first number in the set is the top number when I set it up vertical. And then I'm going to subtract, and the 16 goes before the decimal, and the 2/10 goes after. Now, we talked about in class how if you've got a hole, something you need to fill, you fill it in with a 0 as a placeholder, okay? And then we literally just subtract. We've already placed our decimal. We already know where everything is going. So 5 minus 0 is 5, and 5 minus 2 is 3. Over here, I cannot take 6 away from 2, so I have to regroup. That 1 is now a 0. I've taken away my tens. And I'm going to build it back over here, and a lot of you guys will rewrite it as 12. And 12 minus 6 is 6. Now, I have 0 here. I can't take 1 away from 0, so again, I'm going to regroup. And that 0 will become a 10, and 10 minus 1 is 9, and then 2 minus 0 is 2. That is subtraction of decimals. Again, if you build that structure, it really, really, really makes a big impact on your final answer. Now for addition, we do the same thing. Build that little structure. It just reminds us, as we're adding and subtracting, that we've got to line up the decimals. Again, I'm going to build my numbers around those decimals. And keep in mind that I'm very careful about where I place my numbers, and I make sure that they match up. Okay, so the ones match the ones, the tenths the tenths match the tenths, the hundredths match the hundredths, the ones match the ones, and the tens match the tens. Now again, we're going to put in a placeholder. This time it was addition. Once we've set it up correctly, all we do is add. 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 1 is 7, 9 plus 0 is 9, and 2 plus 0 is 2. That is the down and dirty for how you can do how you can add and subtract decimals easily. Don't forget, always start with your structure. It really does help keep you on track.